recap.
Raw recap from Greenville, South Carolina, Sucor's Wellness Arena.
Kakalaki.
It was a good show.
Yeah,
I think it was.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
It wasn't too bad. We're still just missing the big pieces.
Yeah,
There's still good pieces in there, but we're missing the big pieces. The big pieces.
yeah. So we start the night with Gunther and Kofi entering the ring, 2 different video streams, and Jay and Ilya also entering the arena. That whole vibe, falling from the back all the way in, and then Drew enters the arena, goes straight to the ring.
Love it. It's so corny that I love it so much, but I do. I just love the single shot walk.
Yeah.
And then hit the curtain and then pop. And as fans, we've never had a pop, so we don't know what a pop feels like. But when you walk through the arena and then there's the arena right there, you kind of get a little gist of what it probably feels like. It ain't really what it feels like, but you get that feeling of them walking through the curtain and the crowd's right there.
Or as a kid going to like a birthday party and everybody, happy birthday.
Exactly.
But on a much larger scale.
13,000 people saying happy birthday. That's my birthday party.
Hell yeah. That's one hell of a party, let me tell you.
Fuck yeah.
It would be a lot. It'd be a lot.
But yeah, the show started out pretty good. I like the consistent camera run all the way through.
Yeah.
That's a lot of fun. I dig it.
That. I do too.
It's simply satisfying.
Very satisfying. Yeah.
And it's just simple.
Yeah. It gives you more cinematography.
Yeah, exactly. The way he gets out, just walks right in. Him and his little skirt.
What is he gonna do, King and Queen of the Ring?
I think he's facing. I don't know if he's facing anybody. I don't think either one of them are.
No, he's out. He's out because.
He's hurt.
Your boy took his spot.
The elbow. Yeah.
Yep.
So he gets in the ring. The crowd's chanting CM Punk, and Drew is like, "Hey, he's not here. He only plays big towns."
Yeah.
Kind of playing that whole bad guy vibe type thing.
And he was right.
And he goes, "If you're a Punk fan, you're stupid." Interrupted by Damian Priest.
Priest come out to show him what's up. I like that Priest. I liked that Priest that came out.
Yeah, that was good.
You want to say something? Say it to somebody's face.
Right. His rebuttal for that was, well, he keeps running from me. Which is true. He's just playing games with him.
It was kind of corny the way he said it. He's like, say it to somebody's face. And he's like, well, he keeps on running from me.
Yeah.
Hey, dipshit, talking to you.
Right. And it's kind of like a high school or middle school type thing. Well, he keeps running. Yeah. He keeps running. Drew says Priest doesn't deserve to be champion. You don't like the version of who?
Of Priest. I mean, not Priest.
Drew. What do you mean?
I don't know, man. He's
douchey?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's doing a very good job at it, ain't he?
Yeah.
I still see glimpses of 3-man band when I see him.
Wait,
honestly,
totally different.
He does look totally different, but I mean, I in my mind, I'm thinking Drew McIntyre, Jinder Mahal, and Heath Slater 3-man band automatically because it was so dumb and it could have ruined their careers.
Oh yeah.
And he was good when he was solid and really just like in there smashing fools. I didn't have a problem with Drew probably about a year ago. Yeah. He was just in there smashing fools, but now he's playing the real douchebaggery a lot.
Yeah. He's turned like, a whiner.
That's awesome. But what he brings to douchebaggery, CM Punk brings clownery by clowning him so much. Because if you really look at it, dude, CM Punk is winning this battle.
On the mic alone.
Yeah, on the mic alone, he is totally winning this battle by making him look like a complete douchebag and all the stupid shit he does. And then here comes Priest to come in there and say, bro, you're a douchebag.
I don't think we see that until SummerSlam, though.
What? His douchebaggery? We can see it now.
Punk and Drew.
Oh, well, no. We got to wait for Punk to get healthy, then it start coming to a head. But as of right now, Punk's still staying relevant because he's not on the shelf. He's just out.
Right.
I think he's just waiting to be cleared.
And have fun. Do what?
I think he's just waiting to be cleared.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And then he'll come in, and then they'll start being able to get a hold of each other, and then it'll start becoming more wrestling. But right now, I can't say it anymore. Punk is just punking him out. He keeps
Yeah.
on punking him. He shows up when he leaves. Hey, where you at, bro?
And
He just-
Priest said something that kind of caught me off guard. He said he's going to give him a title shot, but didn't specify when.
Well, that's
So
up to
does
his
he-
discretion.
Does he retain then? I mean, is that a given that he retains?
Is it a given that it really gives him one?
It's true.
Where's it lined up at? He's still got a busted up arm. If it's kayfabe or not, he's got a busted up arm, and he's out for a little bit. So when does he give it to him? You got to get all the way through Punk to get your shot, and then maybe he goes through Punk, and then Punk's like, "Oh hell no!" Then Priest is gonna be like, "You don't deserve your shot anymore. You done
Right.
lost it again."
Clash at the
Again.
castle.
Yeah, and Priest just said everything we said in that whole promo too. Was all you got to do is take your pretty little wife and go celebrate, have a good time. But instead, you want to be a freaking stripper and stand up there with your little skirt on and dance around in front of freaking CM Punk while he sat there like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've if you've watched any of these videos, you would know exactly what I'm talking about. I've said it
Mhm.
so many times.
But it's
Same
true.
thing.
It's
It was.
100% true.
He went after that another dollar.
At Clash of the Castle, it'll be Drew and Priest. Drew
Is
will
that
win.
in, is that in
Oh,
Saudi?
No, that's in where
Scotland.
Drew's from. Scotland.
Scotland.
Oh, they're doing it in Scotland.
Yeah, it's Clash of the Castle again.
That's-
They're going to do another one.
That's the
I don't
that's
know if
the
it's in
pay-per-view.
Scotland, but I think it's in Europe somewhere.
That's the pay-per-view after King and Queen of the Ring.
Why do you think they're going to job Priest out that fast? Job Priest out to this D-bag?
Because
No.
that's his home. That's his home. He's gonna win.
He ain't going to win that match.
If they do the match in Scott at Clash of the Castle, I call Drew winning, and then they're gonna set up for SummerSlam, and he's gonna drop it to Punk at SummerSlam.
I
Here's-
love you, Berto, but that ain't going to happen. They
I-
ain't going to let him just job freaking Priest right and job Priest and just drop the belt and just, no.
I'll tell you why I don't agree with that. Zelina Vega, Puerto Rico,
What do you mean?
when she wrestled Ripley in Puerto Rico
And she lost.
and she lost.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
I honestly think it's going to go to a triple threat. Punk, Priest, and Drew. That's what I think is going to go to at SummerSlam or the next one after that. But I think it's going to fall down to a triple threat where Drew has a problem with Punk, or Drew has a problem with Priest, and then Punk is going to insert himself in once he's cleared. It's going to turn into a triple threat, and then Punk is going to pin Drew for the title. Once again, got fucked out of his only chance to get it.
Well-
And Punk is going to beat him and take it away from him again. So once again, the title is going to go right up underneath his nose, and he's going to lose it again. And he's going to be even more mad, and then Punk will have the title. If they want to do a title change, I think that is probably the best way to do it, because you don't hurt Priest,
Right.
but you still make fun of Drew.
But Priest right now, I feel, my honest opinion, he is a good champion right now. He's
Yeah.
saying all the right things a champion should say. He's confronting people that are being stupid, and he looks dominant right now.
He's being a leader, a very good leader too. He's
Yeah.
being a champion. He's being a champion where I'm the guy on top. Listen to me. This is the way it is.
And he's at every event.
Oh, well, he always was.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to be a fighting champion.
And I think that's maybe something that trips with the new era thing. If you're going to be champion, you're not going to be gone a week here, a week there. You're going to be here every week.
Because who was Trips? A fighting champion. There
Fighting
every
champion.
week. Always did his
Yeah.
job. And to have a guy like Priest in there to do it, that's why I think they're going to take it off of Becky soon.
Think so?
Yeah, I think they're going to take it off of Becky, and she's going to go ahead and go home. I think she came back for the belt. My opinion, I think she came back for the belt to save, kind of like, well, I came back to save WrestleMania, The Rock. I think Becky came back to save the women's title because Rhea went down out of nowhere, and they needed somebody heavy to carry the title, and then whoever beats her for it is going to put them that much up there. If it's Rhea, if it's Liv that does it, it's going to put Liv in that higher spot that she beat Bex. And then when Rhea comes back, it starts the whole story.
Yeah. I don't see Liv beating Bex.
I don't either. But I'm just saying that's the only thing that makes sense right now.
Mhm.
But who's going to beat her then, as of right now?
But again, we've said it 1,000 times. We just never know what's going to happen.
No, you never do. It's all these conversations are speculation forever.
Yeah.
What do you know is going to happen, Albert? You got the inside key to everything.
Oh, no. I don't have the inside key. I'm just saying what I think.
And a wrestling fan.
Who right now is bigger than Becky Lynch in the women's division?
But why is Becky there? Becky's there because Rhea's gone. If Rhea was there, Becky
Right.
wouldn't be there.
Who
No.
is
Should be on
I can
vacation.
almost do what?
who would pull the title off of Becky?
Bianca.
See, that's the hard part, is because nobody would take it off of Rhea. So now you're in a position where who's going to take it off of Becky? And they don't want to diminish Becky, so it's going to have to be somebody with more assistance to take it off of her.
Bianca
Charlotte?
or Cargill.
Well, Bianca or Cargill, they really don't need the assistance to do it. I
No.
think if you went a one-on-one with Cargill or Bianca, and then it became a fair 1, 2, 3, that's fair because how
Right.
big they already are. Well,
Yeah.
not Cargill as much, Bianca more.
I believe they're on
Cargill's still a rookie.
SmackDown though, right?
Yeah, so that will never
So
happen.
it doesn't even make sense.
No.
Maybe,
But there's
maybe
nobody
they
on
setting
Raw.
up. Maybe they're setting up for a Charlotte return.
Or
Yes, please. Yes, please. Pretty please with a
Yes.
cherry on top and the queen on top of that.
or a returning Alexa Bliss.
Yeah, but I think she's really only a notch above Liv.
I agree.
I think she's good, but she's not a miles above Liv. She's
No.
only a notch
On
above
for
her.
a long time.
Yeah.
And she's good, but she needs that weirdness to keep her that good that she was before.
Yeah. Yeah. That's fair.
Yeah, I think she needs to come back with the White family.
I think she is.
I
I
hope.
think so. Anyway,
So you know what? Just go ahead and have Bex lay down for Tiffy, give her the title, and Bex go home, and everybody's happy.
Two different shows.
You guys
though,
agree with
Don.
me?
Yes,
Don't
but it's
agree?
two different shows.
So put Tiff on there. Just make her champion. That's what I
I'd be down
would
with
do.
that.
I would just scratch it out. Just write it over here real quick.
Correct. Crayola.
She is getting a push.
Written in pink.
Nice.
No, she is getting the push, but yeah, it is two different shows. So I don't know what you would do. Maybe I could see it Liv taking it off her, but it wouldn't be fair and square. I wouldn't see Liv getting a
No, not a solid 1, 2, 3.
Well, It's a triple
even a
threat.
roll up hold the rope would still be sufficient.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Get her on a roll up, hold the ropes. 1, 2, 3. She escapes with the title. But I'm ready
So-
for the Queen to come back.
Yeah, me too.
I'm ready for the Queen.
I think it's in the near future.
Quarterfinal match with the EO and Shayna Baszler.
Shannon came out like a wrecking ball.
Yeah, she did. Man.
It was like, I'm doing my entrance. Just beat the brakes.
Finish her.
Start beating the brakes off her. It was a really good cut for a commercial, though.
Yeah, it was commercials, man.
We're irritating you all night.
Yeah, that whole commercial thing.
Yeah, but
Missed me with
the
that
match
shit.
was pretty decent. It was what you expected out of those two. And I really expected Shayna to not win. I apologize, but I like Shayna, but they're giving her nothing. They're giving her
Right.
nothing. She's
Yeah.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Brooklyn Brawler.
Oh, she ain't that low.
True. But
See, at
Io
least
Sky
it's
did
pretty-
win by pinfall, straight up.
Yeah. Ding, ding, ding. It was
Yeah.
over.
And then we cut backstage with JD and Finn playing darts, and Carlito's back there with him. And Priest pretty much tells Carlito, "You're not welcome in Judgment Day."
Carlito says, hey, one with the most doubts is the one you have to prove the most to.
We got Judgment Day and Priest and Carlito. Gable backstage talking to his.
Well, hold on. Let's
Team.
mention Dominic Mysterio's big, giant mustache. He has that thing is grown in.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He looks goofier than when he looked
Chip
before.
off the old block, aren't you, buddy? That shit's grown in.
Did Guerrero? He didn't have the big handlebar mustache.
He didn't have the handlebar, but he had the thick one. His was thick.
See?
Trust me, I've seen Eddie's. It's thick. No, he did have the decent mustache, but it wasn't handlebarred all the way down. He's handlebar.
In WCW, he had the He had the
Yeah.
little bit of a mustache. Yeah, you're right. It was just a feint.
Orderly mustache.
So yeah, we'll call from now on. His name is Mustache Mysterio.
That's
Orderly
good.
mustache.
So, going back to Gable talking to Team Alpha, quote unquote, says he wants Otis to face Sami Zayn, and Tozawa's going to face Bronson Reed.
Nothing new.
Yeah, he
No.
switched them around. It was going to be Otis and Bronson.
Yeah,
And then my girl comes in. Gotta be
Oh.
all nice.
I think that's later, isn't it?
No, that was the same segment after he's going off on all of them.
That's
And then she
right.
comes in and she's like, "Why do you let him treat you like that? I thought you were going to come train with me." "Well, he said I can't train with you." "What are you supposed to be doing? You're training. Get to training. And what are you doing? Trying to help out Taylor No Swift."
Yeah. Look that Ivy gave him. Oh my damn.
I think Ivy whoop his ass.
Yeah, Ivy. She rough and wild.
Yeah, she
I think
is.
they're going to break that crew up pretty soon. So
Academy.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
they're pushing it.
Yeah.
You never know.
Smash 'em.
You never know. Otis could turn into some fucking serious gangster and just go with him.
Yeah, it's possible.
And Tozawa, you never know. They might try and turn him really bad.
But no matter what they do with Otis, man, he's so over
Oh,
crowd.
and they
A
always,
lot of people like him.
yeah, and they always do the dumbest stuff with him. Give him a push.
Yeah, a legitimate push.
And Vince is gone. And don't be
But
like, "Oh, the crowd built him, so I didn't build him. I'm not pushing him at all."
There's
Long
a lot
Island
of people they
IC,
can push with Otis.
Zack Ryder. That was their number one person I could think of who they did not push because the crowd pushed him so much. Brian got his push.
There's rumor that Brian might be coming back as an executive.
That would be perfect. You want to talk about one man who loves wrestling and great at it and loves the business for itself? Brian. Yeah.
And that would bring the Bellas back in somehow.
Yeah,
Not as
stay
wrestlers.
home.
Not as wrestlers.
Yeah.
As
As
some kind
what?
of like just
What
somebody
What the hell is
backstage.
Brie Bella going to come in and tell Becky Lynch about?
Yeah, that's true. True. Touche.
The
touche.
Queen? What is Nikki going to say to the Queen?
My boobies are
Bitch,
bigger.
she left a long time ago.
Nikki
So
got
don't
some
forget
tickle
what
bitties.
AJ's wife said. "Oh, yeah, and don't forget, talent isn't sexually transmitted." Remember when AJ said that to Brie and Nikki?
Mhm.
Yeah, she yelled that right outside the ring. And don't forget, talent isn't sexually transmitted. So just because you banging John Cena and freaking Daniel Bryan don't mean you good at wrestling.
Yeah, Daniel Bryan. And I don't know what he's going to do because his last match is coming up here pretty soon with AEW, and he's kind of on borrowed time. In fact, his contract expires before it's the Wembley event that AEW is doing. It expires before that, but he wants to do that event.
Yeah. So do you think he holds on to AEW trying to fix it? Or do you think he goes back to WWE to make money and, ride off in the
Cruise.
sunset?
Yeah, I don't know. I'd like to see him back in WWE because that dude, even as a trainer, he would be amazing.
Well, who trained him? Shawn
He was-
Michaels?
He was indie for a long time, man.
He was Shawn Michaels. Wasn't that what he was known for, is being trained by Shawn Michaels?
I'm not even
That
sure.
was the big thing, is he went to Shawn Michaels' school.
Yeah,
Remember that?
I
No,
don't either.
no, I don't. But I know. Well, his mentor or whatever was the Miz in that whole.
Oh, well, that was just lame.
Yeah, it was kind of.
That was NXT.
That was a build for a match. That's all that was, I think.
Where's
I don't
my
know
fit-
who trained him. Honestly, I have no idea.
I don't either.
Google time for a vape.
Daniel Bryan, Shawn Michaels. Daniel Bryan, Shawn Michaels. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he went to, Randy. Look,
Yeah,
that was the big thing, was he went to Shawn Michaels' school. He was trained by Shawn Michaels in Shawn Michaels' school in Texas. Yeah, that was the big thing that was going on. And then the Miz became his mentor, and him and the Miz and that was real heat.
Yeah, they didn't
That
like each
shit
other.
on the bump or whatever it was, that Raw after thing, and
Yeah,
him and the Miz got into it. That was real fucking heat.
yeah,
That was real heat because the Miz was tired of everybody cutting him short, and then he
Mhm.
just went freaking nuts on Brian.
All
Yep.
he's ever done at AEW though is put people over.
No,
Yeah.
no.
That's all I know.
no,
I don't know. I don't watch AEW.
No. Brian, he's a worker, yes, but he was also champion.
Not at AEW.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, he was.
He was a world champion at AEW.
Yes, he
Yeah.
was.
I didn't even know that. I wasn't even there.
Yeah,
never
he was.
watched
He
it.
was world champion AEW
I don't know.
because I
He
believe
was.
he beat. I think he beat. I want to say
wanna say
Adam
Omega.
Page. Well, was
Page
it
or
Omega? It was one of them two.
Yeah, it was one of them. It was a knockdown drag out all out
It
affair.
was a fantastic match.
Which Brian always does.
Oh, he's 100%.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
100%.
I agree there.
And if anybody could get Brian back, Trips can.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Trips is like, hey, look, buddy, it's a different company now.
Yeah.
And then he could say stuff off the record too, like, yeah, this bullshit ain't gonna happen no more. The only reason you were cut before is because freaking Vince didn't like your ass, and because you were self-made. You weren't made by Vince.
Right. He was.
What still
crowd-made.
confuses me about the AJ thing.
AJ Styles.
Yeah. I just don't get how everybody got buried by Vince for coming as their own person, but he just let AJ come right in and blow up into AJ. You said it's probably Trips who helped that out a lot, but I don't know. AJ came right in and he was just still TNA AJ Styles, but now he's WWE AJ Styles. Same freaking guy, same freaking character, same freaking thing.
Yep. He's evolved a little bit, but it's still the same guy.
Yeah, oh yeah. Even though if he does evolve a whole lot, it's still the same guy. Taker from 90 to 2000 and freaking 15. Still the same freaking Taker. But just
Lionheart
evolved.
Jericho.
Yeah, Jericho just evolved. And now Jericho was small when he got there, and WWE blew him up.
Yeah.
He was still top ponytail Jericho when he showed up in the WWE.
But he was hot on the mic back then too, though.
He's very good at what he did. And that's why the Rascals came in, because they were very good at what they did, all four of them.
Dean Malenko, Perry Saturn, and Eddie, wasn't it?
Chris Benoit.
Chris Benoit, yeah.
Yep, they were very good at what they did.
I want Moxley to come back to WWE, but I want
I'd
him
like to see
back
that.
as Mox.
I don't think it'll happen. Now, I don't think it'll happen.
Why?
He signed through 2027.
Well, if they fall apart before then.
That's true. That's true.
I just want his old lady back. I loved her. I thought she was fantastic.
Oh, she's one of the best.
Oh, yeah. If not the best. I thought she was fantastic. She was cute. She was very funny. She was very personable. Everything. She was just 100%.
Yep.
All right. But moving on. We have a whole show.
Yep. So our next thing happened on the show was Gunther versus Kofi, another quarterfinals match. Brutal match.
Every match with Gunther is brutal.
Yeah. Kofi was hanging for a long time. He's working his leg, looking really strong.
Got about that much thought that maybe Kofi might get it.
Yeah.
They really sold it to us.
Oh, yeah, they did.
Yeah, I was like, Kofi might get this. Because he came in brutal. He came in ass whooping, caught him off guard, beat him up before the coat was even off.
And targeting that leg, man, he was targeting that thing hard.
Pillar to post, literally.
Yeah.
Too much power with Gunther.
Yeah, Gunther became Gunther and beat up on Kofi pretty good.
Yeah, it was exactly what I really thought it was going to be. It's going to be a slobber knocker all the way to the end, and then Gunther get him at the end and roll out, and he got the 1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
and that's exactly what happened.
That's something else I've noticed in the Trips era is there's not a whole lot of squash matches, but there's some where it needs to be, and there's certain superstars you can tell they're going to get squashed. Like, honestly, who gave Kofi a shot in this match?
I didn't give it a shot to win, but I knew it was going to be good.
And
I
Kofi
just had a
was
feeling it was
fired up
good.
for it too. Yeah, he was fired up.
Yeah, he slid out during the entrance.
And he tapped him out with a Boston Crab.
Yeah. 3rd, 4th time doing it, though.
Yeah.
And he went from the power bomb to a fast transition to a freaking
Oh,
Boston
yeah.
Crab. That
Quick.
was some ring general shit right there. You call him a
Yeah.
ring general? That's why.
Yeah.
That was some ring general stuff right there.
I haven't seen anything like that for years. I'm trying to think of who would transition that fast. Benoit, maybe? Dean Malenko?
Jericho. Yeah, that was some good work. That was
Yeah.
really good work. That match was really good. The work was really good. No spots missed. I don't remember seeing a
No.
spot missed at all.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Well, especially with those two high caliber guys in there.
And putting Gunther in that realm with them other guys, man, that says a lot.
Yeah.
It really does.
Oh yeah, he's pretty good. I can't believe I got burnt at the stake for calling him sloppy that day. That match with Sheamus.
But that was so long ago, man.
Yeah, I know, but I think Sheamus was really getting the better of him, and it was hurting him, and he was trying to get out of all of it.
Yeah.
But he still stayed in there, and he still ended up winning that match.
So we go from the end of that match, we go to an interview backstage with Lia Valkyria, and she's joined as Becky walks by, says thanks for the help. Liv shows up and asks Ira if Becky's always been a bitch, and she's like, "Why don't you ask her? She's standing behind you."
That was a good promo, though.
Beck slaps the snot out of Liv.
Shut up, bitch. Is that what she says? Something like that?
Yeah.
She says something like that. Take that, bitch. And walks off.
She slapped the shit out of her, man. Man. See, then we had Karrion Kross says something to Kofi. Something, it's not too late. And Woods comes in and gives Kofi some ice. What was that like? I don't know. But there's something there. They're building to something there.
Yeah. I don't know about that Karrion Kross, dude. He's a little weirdo.
I'm not a fan of him.
I'm not. He's a weirdo.
He's gotten multiple chances now, and nothing comes out of it.
But
he's the one with the girl, right?
Yeah, Scarlett.
That hangs out with AOP.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just needs to keep on walking the opposite direction, being weird, and leave AOP alone.
Yeah.
We'll get to that later.
Scarlett, man, that's his girl, but she's hot. She's hot.
Hot doesn't win all of them.
No. So speaking of
Tiffany
kind
will
of
be world champion.
Yummy.
I know you like Nia Jax, Albert. I'm sorry, but Tiffany should be champion.
Where is your girl, by the way, Albert?
Ooh,
Nia Jax.
No, Nikita Lyons.
she's injured.
Oh, is she still?
Still injured.
You done broke her?
She's still on the NXT roster.
How long though?
I have no clue.
Yeah, she was decent in the ring. She's a big girl. She moved
uninjured.
around
She's
pretty
good
good.
in the ring.
Yeah.
Till she's uninjured.
Yeah, when she's not injured. Yeah, she's I think she could put Nia Jax down pretty easy. So next match was the Bronson Reed Tozawa match. If there was any type of squash match on Monday night, that was it. Tozawa got the brakes beat off him very quick. One or two moves, it was over.
Seen it coming a mile away.
Yep. And freaking what's his name, Gable outside yelling, and I don't know, man.
They need to do a direction fast with it.
Tozawa is too light in the ass to be coming off the ropes for anybody.
Yeah.
Honestly, he needs a cheeseburger and a nap before he does that.
Where's he really going to go? What's he going to do?
True.
I really don't see any direction where Tozawa really fits in anywhere. I don't know where he could go, what he can do, how he could do it.
I don't know why he's still there.
Because he's part of the stable.
He's entertaining too. I miss Tozawa. I mean, he's funny. He's a funny guy.
I think Tozawa is a step below McDonough, but they're both there for a reason, to be a part of a faction, to be a filler in a faction.
Yeah.
Tozawa's just a filler in a faction. Now, I don't want to diminish McDonough that bad, because I think McDonough is better than Tozawa in a talent phase of being more talented.
Oh,
yeah. I think that he's a better talent than Tozawa. And in Tozawa's own direction, if he has a better direction, he could be a really good talent. But I think the direction that they have McDonough in is good. But I think they're on the same role. They're only there for a fill-in.
Right.
If one of them disappeared, it wouldn't change anything.
Yeah, it wouldn't matter really.
But with all due respect to both of them, they're good wrestlers. But
yeah,
I don't think if Tozawa would disappear, I don't think nobody would freaking notice.
Exactly. That's what I was getting at. Just like McDonough. If McDonough left Judgment Day and it was just them guys, okay.
Send him to NXT. He could have some kick-ass matches with. Yeah.
Tozawa, he could do with him, that Dragon Lee or whatever his name is and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could
Yeah.
have a lot of fun because I'm sure he's
Yeah.
got it in him still.
Sure.
Where
he
the
does.
heck is he at?
Dragon Lee?
Yeah.
I think he's on NXT still. Oh no, he's with the main roster with Ray.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, then put Tozawa with Ray.
Why not?
Tozawa Kana? It's a Mexican name? Tozawa Gutierrez?
He would fit good with him, though. I mean, that's just me.
Tozawa Santos?
But there's that. What's that guy's name in NXT that just came back? That was hurt. Was NXT champion for like 3 seconds. Was beat by the dude that's with Trick Williams.
Yeah. No, D'Angelo, the business?
No.
I want him to come up. I want the business to come up.
Yeah, Sunday. They played that
Sunday?
out though, man.
Sunday? They are?
No. Yeah.
No, I want the business to come up. I like that D'Angelo. I like him a lot.
So moving on in the match, or moving on the night, Adam Pearce announced the semi-main event, I guess, sort of, in a weird way. That there's going to be a number 1 contenders match for the tag team championship.
Pretty decent match. Very physical.
It was, but it wasn't next, which is why I don't understand. But, or did I miss that whole thing?
Who was next then?
I had Zoe Stark and Laya Valkyria in the
Yeah.
quarterfinals match. And then Sammy and Otis, Dakota Kai, Ilya. Oh, yeah, it's coming up.
Know who Alicia Taylor is?
Alicia Taylor.
He was the ring announcer at AEW, not NXT.
Yeah.
She just got announced today.
I think that's my fastest 1 second ever.
She is being brought up to be the ring announcer at SmackDown.
Who?
Alicia Taylor.
Is that
What
your
are they
girl?
doing with Samantha?
She's Raw.
So what are they going to do with the dude on SmackDown?
Deuces.
I have no clue. But that was announced today.
Yeah, I want her to win it. I think that's good for her. I thought it would be good for what's his name? I can't think. Dragunov. I thought it would have been good for him to win it because you're bringing a guy up and then a guy up. But of course, Jay beats him, which is big for Jay to beat him because he's a guy coming up. He beat the guy coming up.
I don't like the idea that Jay is going to fight Gunther because I don't see Gunther losing King of the Ring.
But you never know. What if he does? And then that causes a huge
I'm going to be
feud
very upset
with
because
Jay,
next week
Jay
it's
and
going to be
Gunther.
Jay
That's gonna
Uso
go
and
on.
Gunther.
What?
Next week it's going to be Jay Uso and Gunther, and the winner of that is going to go King of the Ring.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to. I don't know what they're doing.
Nobody does.
Either way they go, I mean, Gunther's got a. I don't know which one's getting a bigger push.
They both get the same push. I was about to talk about the tag team match, but it wasn't the tag team match because we still have Stratton and Valkyrie. I mean, not Stratton.
Stark.
Stark and Valkyrie.
Okay. So that was kind of a decent match.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. I don't like Stark. I don't think she's good enough.
I don't think so either. She's
Honestly, with not being shallow, but she doesn't even have the look. I don't think
No.
she has the look.
don't
You know
have
what I mean?
Ivy's
I'm not
look.
saying that she's pretty or not pretty or anything like that, but some of them have the look that says you're a superstar. I don't care for her look very much. I don't think that
No.
it's really viable.
No.
The right woman won that match.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
By all means, yeah, definitely.
I mean, I pick her winning the Queen of the Ring.
I hope she does.
Yep. And she won it clean.
2-3,
So-
7-3.
Yeah.
And I think she would be one of the ones that would carry herself as the queen
Yeah. Yep.
until the queen shows up.
It could happen tomorrow. It could happen any time now, really. So who knows?
Never
I
know.
like to see Charlotte back. She brings a lot to the
Oh,
table.
hold on. The queen's at my door. I'll be right back.
So our next match is Sammy versus Otis. I don't want to call it a squash match, but
It was
decent.
It was a gimmick match, is what it was.
very much so.
It was a gimmick match. Is Otis wanted to be his gimmick, and Abel didn't want him to be his gimmick, and then he tried to be like, and then it was kind of like, no, don't do it, and it was a bit corny.
Agree.
Either Otis is going to turn on him, or Otis is going to conform to him.
But
I
I tell
don't
you
know.
what, man, at the end of that match, so Sammy wins, obviously. In a match, Gable pie-faced Otis.
Smacked the shit out of him.
Yeah, and then and that's when Otis helped him out of the ring, and Sammy came in to defend Otis, and just got him out of the ring and picked him up, and that's when he smacked the snot out of him again.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
smacked the snot, yeah,
He did a Stephanie. He
yeah,
threw everything into the smack.
yeah. And you could tell there was little doubt as the crowd chants Otis. He just turns and follows him back. Like a scolded dog, kind of.
Yeah. I'm still going to respect and honor you, but
Yeah.
that still hurt my feelings.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of thing. And it's,
Well,
I don't know what's going to come about that. I don't know what's
Yeah.
going to come about it. I hope that he gets into a good program or a good feud or whatever, but who knows what they're going to bring about it. We've seen this with Otis many times. The Machinery, they broke them up for no reason. Then he went and did this with the Mandy Sachs and then went nowhere. And now we're doing this with Gable. Is it going anywhere?
Not really.
You know what I mean? It's always
Yeah.
Otis going nowhere.
but in the ring, Zayn, Gable, Bronson Reed, triple threat.
Where do you get all these triple threats from?
That's a match that's actually happening.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, that's not a match I give two shits about.
I don't either, but maybe Otis does something.
Who wins it?
Nice.
That's where they split them up.
Who wins it?
Sami Zayn. I don't think Sammy's losing the title right now.
No. Would it be nice to see Otis with a belt, a singles belt?
So it's Otis, Bronson, and
Mhm.
or
Sammy.
Gable Bronson.
Chad Gable,
Sammy.
Bronson Reed, and Sami Zayn.
Sammy's
Otis
not
might
in
do
it?
something.
Yeah, it's a triple threat.
You said Gable.
Gable, Bronson
Sammy.
Reed, Sammy.
Oh, okay. So Otis is not in it.
No.
This
Yeah.
is going to kind of Forrest Gump his way of helping him and fuck him over.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's going to be the demise of it.
When do they stop pushing Bronson Reed down our throat? Honestly. Because he hasn't won
He did it
consecutively.
to the bloodline.
That's the only thing that I don't see
They
with
didn't-
Triple H. I'm not saying he's like Vince. He does like the big guys, just like Vince did.
point, I think.
Yeah, to a point. He likes him being in there. He likes him being part of the show for sure. It's not like he wants him to be the top of the show. He wants him to be a part of the show.
This part of the spectacle.
And I
Yeah.
guess that's all Bronson Reed
I
will
don't-
be, is what he is right now. I don't see
I
him
have
being.
Nothing sold on Bronson Reed. He
Bronson
hasn't sold
Reed.
me nothing.
Yeah.
He's
Bronson
Otis with
Reed-
long hair.
Got one better. He's a talentless tugboat.
The reason Tugboat was so cool is because he said Hogan was his best buddy.
He had a gimmick.
Yeah. And Bronson
Bronson
Reed,
Reed
like I
ain't got
said,
no
I
gimmick.
think
No.
he's just as same as Otis with long hair. They're two of the same exact guys. They do the same stuff.
For Otis has personality and Bronson Reed don't.
A
Put those
lot
two
more
together.
than Bronson Reed.
Those two bowling balls in one bag and fucking let them be a tag team.
New Machinery Part 2.0.
Exactly. And
Maybe
not even
Otis-
calling him Machinery.
Maybe Otis does leave the
Gable stable.
Alpha Academy.
He causes
Is that really Alpha Academy though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
he causes the win for Sammy, and they feuding Otis and Bronson.
It's been played out,
That'd
though, man.
be a dumb feud. It's
Oh,
almost as dumb as Akeem, the African Dream, and Big Boss Man. I mean, it's a dumb feud.
Yeah. Or
Breaking
Viscera,
Tugboat, dumb
or
feud.
Viscera and Midian.
Yeah, exactly. Oh God, oh, Jesus Christ!
There's a blast from the past.
Who stole whose lunchbox?
Yeah. My Cheetos.
I already ate the Cheetos. All that's left is Doritos. It's like, oh, okay. Who got the fruit roll up?
Yeah. So next match was Dakota Kai, Becky Lynch. Actually turned out to be a real decent match, to be honest. I was weirdly intrigued by it.
Entertained, very entertained. It was good. And I don't
Yeah.
think you would want to think that one held the other. Becky held her in the match, but I don't think she did. Dakota Kai is good. She's
Mhm.
ready for her push. She's ready for that push to get out of damage control and move forward.
Who you push her to?
Singles competition. Dakota Kai. Get her in some kind of small matches. Get her in a
You kn-
smack face with freaking Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan. Get,
know, it'd
get
be
her in
interesting.
something. Get her in a little freaking tussle with a little Ivy Nile.
It's not going to happen as long as they got Judgment Day control, because she's the only one that can talk, other than
And she's the
Asuka
only
can say
one
a few
out.
things.
Not like the other.
It would be
She belongs
interesting.
in there.
As hard as they're pushing the female matches, why isn't there a female IC and U.S. title?
They said it was going to happen, and it hasn't yet. They were
But
supposed to bring another title to the women's division. Now, I don't know
They
which
need
one
to.
it was.
They need to. There should be a women's IC and a women's US champion.
At least one or the other.
Yeah.
Well, you without one, you can't have the other.
So with 2 shows and 2 brands, yeah, you're right. With 2 shows and 2 brands, you have to have both.
Mhm.
You have to have both.
Yep. But it would coincide with the men's IC and the men's US.
Yeah, even on NXT, they have the North American champion.
Mm-hmm.
Have nothing for the women.
Right.
Right, Randy. Have for them women. Let them know. They need that belt. They really do. And that's honestly no BS. I'm not bullshitting. I'm not clowning you. I'm dead serious. I think they really need that. They need
Absolutely.
that in-between belt.
Yeah.
That belt that the Ultimate Warrior could win to get him mid-status, to get him ready for top status. And that's what you need. You need those right there.
That
need
building block.
An Ivy Nile versus Dakota Kai feud for that IC title or that US title that get a building block until you're ready for the next step. Bret Hart, everybody, you could just name them down the list. That is very true. I don't see why they are not doing that.
Yeah, I would push that. I'd push for that hard.
I would be totally down for it if they open that up and be like, nope, there's a U.S. champion for women, and now there's an IC for women.
Yeah, I 100% agree with that. 100%. It should.
Yeah.
It should be.
It should be. It should totally be, especially as big as the women's divisions are getting now.
Yeah,
they're almost as full as the men's.
Right. Yeah,
you could hold a whole pay-per-view of women,
and they're talented. That's the thing. They're so talented.
Yeah, that's why Ronda didn't last, because they're too freaking good for your rookie self.
Mm-hmm.
That's why Ronda ran off, because she can't be the top. Dude, Ronda, you will never, ever be able to hang with Bex or Charlotte.
Even Natalya, for that matter.
Who?
Natalya.
Yeah, even Natalya. But I was just looking at the top of the echelon. And Natalya, for talent, she's in there.
Yeah, Ronda's not a wrestler.
No,
she's a fighter, and she wants to be a talent, but she's talentless, and she can't wrestle. That's why she went home. Because she's not ball.
She took her ball and she went home to another promotion.
Randy,
and then she goes home and runs.
She didn't even have the ball to take home with her. She just went home. The ball wasn't even hers. You know what I mean, though?
Yeah.
Stone Cold took his ball and went home.
True. Touche.
Ronda didn't even have the ball. Nobody threw her the ball. So she just went home with an empty sack.
She's sour as shit.
Mm-hmm. And now she's just bitching about everybody being everything and everything. Oh, boo hoo me. None of it was my fault. Girl, it's all you.
Take responsibility.
I'm sorry that you got your face kicked in because your mouthpiece didn't fit.
It's excuse after excuse, though, with her, honestly.
Yeah, exactly. And now the whole MMA world's blowing her up, and the whole WWE world's blowing her up.
I was a huge fan of Ronda Rousey in UFC.
Oh, yeah.
When she first came out, I was like, okay, so it's pretty cool. They're doing a little crossover thing. That's cool. I get it. Yeah, I'm mature for a little bit. And then it just fell out because I realized she has no talent. She's sloppy as shit.
She was a stupid bitch to Misha Tate. It ruined everything. She was a stupid bitch to Misha Tate. It ruined everything. And after that, I had no respect for her at all.
She got too much of a push too fast.
Oh, it's her name. It's her name.
Yeah.
And UFC?
Oh, WWE.
Oh, well, yeah, for sure. Yeah, it was garbage the whole time.
Yeah. Oh, he got Liv in the disarmor, and then Damage Control attacked. Surprise. Saved by Valkyrie again.
Yeah.
Cleared the ring. Good on them. Yeah.
And then Valkyrie and Liv had the same run-in again.
Yeah. Well, Liv came in and threw Bex into the corner post. Blindside.
Yep.
Weaken her up.
Which I get that. I get the reasoning behind it.
Oh, you got to
It's
come in and
selling.
get your licks in. That's just the way it is. You got to get
Pick
your
the
licks
bones.
in.
Pick the bones. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Especially when they're already beat up and you're the bad person.
Mhm.
You always just got to come in and beat them up.
Oh yeah, just a little bit more. Kind of rub their nose in a little bit.
Well, let's go all the way back to the beginning. Damien said that about they're being stupid. I didn't want to cash in on you. And then I seen you do that. And I'm like, I'm going to make you pay for it then.
But honestly, Drew's the one that told him to do it.
Yeah.
If he was smart, that's what he should do.
Because I didn't realize all that until Damien gave us a little run back of what the storyline was, and I was like, "Oh yeah, you did do that, fool!"
Yeah.
I totally forgot that until Damian Priest gave us that run back of, "Yeah, you told me that would be your best bet is to come in after me."
Yep.
You want to go over there and be male stripper Magic Mike over there for CM Punk. All you needed was Jade Cargill on the other table, and you could have had a whole entertainment fan. I like Jade, but she reminds me of a stripper with her entrance.
Yeah. We cut to the backstage, and Ilya says he wants to become the czar of the ring, not king of the ring, czar of the ring. Which, he's Russian. I get it. That's kind of their thing. It's not king, it's czar.
Those fucking weirdos.
We have the number one contenders match for the World Tag Team Championships. We have Judgment Day, McDonough and Finn Balor.
AOP.
AOP, New Catch Republic, and Creed Brothers. They need a push.
Oh, man.
They'll get it.
And those Creed Brothers, man, I would love to see them give the Creed Brothers and AOP good freaking slobber knocker, because I think they could Steiner Brother Road Warriors it out. Guaranteed they can. It would be great.
Here's a thought. Looking for something to do with Braun Breaker. Has history with the Creed Brothers. Together.
The third?
Put him in a third.
Turn him into a Steiner?
Turn him into a Steiner.
I like it. I like it because I feel those Creed Brothers have the Steiner-esque. They totally do.
They just
have
need
everything
an edge.
the Steiners need to be.
They just need that edge. And that Steiner, Braun Breaker would bring that.
But then you're giving them 3, and 3's a crowd. As soon as you get 3, you're getting a crowd. What happened with Demolition when they got crushed? You're putting too much into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's the unfortunate part about having a 3 is if you really want to, I think they're going to have to do it on their own. But in the match itself, the match was really good.
Very
I like
good.
the match.
And
And when AOP came in, me and you both said it together.
yeah.
That's what they need to be. They need to come in and dominate and smash. They need to be that smashing, dominate force. Not giving it to them right now.
They have all the tools to do it.
Oh, God, the look.
They have the look.
size,
They have the size. The
attitude.
attitude.
Oh, God, they have everything you need to be that. Just let them be that.
And they don't even have to say nothing on the mic. They can just go in and smash people and walk home.
And Ellery there, Ellery not there. It's cool.
Yeah.
I don't care. Just get that dude and his little girlfriend to move along and figure out what else they want to do. Go get new tattoos or something. Get the hell out of here.
Yeah. Get some matching.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I those other 2, all you're doing is just dragging them down.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you guys are badass.
Pants.
Who are the dorks?
Yeah. Yeah. Judgment wins with help from Carlito, kind of putting in some work for Judgment Day.
Yeah. Yeah. But who do they beat?
I believe they pinned
New Catch Republic.
I think they
They didn't pin Creed, and they didn't pin the AOP.
It was Pete Dunne. I think they pinned, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was a whole mix about, so it wasn't a.
Oh, it was.
It was a whole mix about, and then those 2 were the only ones in there. And then he slid in the ring and made sure that nobody else came in, and it was a 1, 2, 3-er. So it wasn't a squash by all means, but happened to be they were the last ones laying there at the end.
Yep. They just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Somebody has to lose.
That's right. Which brings us to a main event, semifinal or quarterfinals, King of the Ring tournament.
Has to lose.
Event, we got Ilya versus Jay. It was very main event worthy.
That's why I said somebody has to lose, because when we first started it, it was like, I don't know who's going to get it.
Yeah. A very, very good match.
Either way, it could have went either way and I'd have been happy.
Right.
Me too. I wasn't leaning toward either one. I wasn't hoping for either one, but I was leaning towards more Ilya because of his come up, kind of the Valkyria kind of thing. It's like they pushed him up. So is he going to get his ups? But then it came all the way down to the pinch. Match. Way good match.
Yeah. Wouldn't you think it would have been a better match, Ilya against Gunther?
That match kind of makes itself from NXT.
Yeah. I think it played out. I think it could have been that good if they would have played it that way. But they didn't play it that way. They played it this way, and I think it was just as good.
Yeah. Sticking with the guys they've been pushing for quite a while.
So does Jay turn into the king, or does Gunther get it?
I still think Gunther gets it.
I think Gunther gets it too.
Yeah.
I think everybody across the board think Gunther gets it.
Bold statement, bold prediction. I don't think anybody on TV right now takes it from him. If Gunther
takes what?
If Gunther gets the push to get the title, who I think takes it from him? Breaker.
King of the Ring title?
No. If Gunther gets the push to the title, King of the Ring, past King of the Ring, he gets his push to the title, he wins.
How about a world title?
World title. Breaker takes it from him.
From who? Priest?
Oh, from Gunther.
Oh, but Gunther takes it from Priest?
Yeah. And I'm talking months down the road.
Slam.
I know I'm kind of a homer for the Judgment Day, and I know that Priest is going to lose it sometime, but I just hope it ain't that short. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'd like to see him hold on to it for a little while.
Yeah, but that's months.
Maybe go against Gunther and squeeze out a victory, and then they keep on feuding. You know what I mean? And then they get their chances again, and then squeeze out another chance, and then keep it going a little while. I just hope that they don't put it on him just to be like, oh wow, look, he's got a title now. Take it off him. Now he disappears.
If Gunther wins King of the Ring, they're not going to put him in a title match anytime soon. They're going to play that King of the Ring crap off.
Oh, yeah, he's going to do.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying months down the road.
He's doing that a lot, too, and he's really selling it well, especially the way he went up to it and went.
Yep.
Who Gunther reminds me of? Frankenstein.
Oh, you're going to say a wrestler.
He's a freaking Herman Munster, man.
I thought you were about to say a wrestler.
I'm about to go way back. It reminds me of Nikolai Volkov.
Kinda, yeah.
I can see it. His dorkiness. Yeah. His dorkiness and the way he does things.
Yeah.
I'd rather him being an Ivan Koloff. Remember that big, thick son of a bitch in WCW?
Yeah.
Ivan Koloff? That was the freaking racist dude that you were always afraid of. You know what I mean? Doesn't he just look like... do you ever watch... what was that movie? When they're in college. Cube. All of them in there. Omar M.
Higher Learning.
Higher Learning. Remember that big fucking white dude?
The Roid Rage dude?
Yeah.
Jacked by Busta Rhymes?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Remember Busta Rhymes? Oh, but yeah, it reminds me of Ivan Koloff and WCW. Just a big old giant fucking beast of a man.
Overall thoughts of the night?
It went a direction. It wasn't. Yeah, it was. It was a good night. I actually did like it. Now that I think about it, now that we broke it all the way down, a lot of stuff happened. When we watched it, it really didn't feel like a lot happened. But now that we're recapping it, a lot really happened.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of different angles. And I like the way they do the different angles, because what if somebody gets hurt?
There's always somebody to fall into place now.
Right. I love that about Trips, how he does that. That's so genius.
Sets it up.
Genius. Just oop it up. Oop it up. That is, it's good. It's good. I like it. I'm loving the direction we're at right now, and I think it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Just being a fan of it, just the what ifs and what if this happens, or when this person comes back, or
what is he going to do? What is she going to do? What is Valkyria going to do? What is Braun Breaker going to do? What's
Right.
going to happen with Liv and Bex? Who's going to be the women's champion? When's Rhea coming back? When's Charlotte going to come back and take her claim? Everything is just on the table right now.
Uncle Howdy.
Uncle
The Wyatt-
Howdy. Okay, yeah, we forgot about all those little.
Happened, I think, once or twice
Yeah.
at the very beginning.
Did you follow any?
No.
Wait till they come out.
That's
But
the thing that's happening right now. It's when the old man was there, basically could just, before it even happened, you knew what was going to happen.
Oh, absolutely.
Triple H,
so
anything can happen.
if we don't have Bliss, we have Liv. This isn't Liv connected to Bo Dallas somehow.
They used to date.
They used to date, or they still do.
I don't know if they still do, but I know they used to.
I don't know the politics in it, but I'm just saying if Bo's involved in it,
I
what
think
makes
it's
you
going to be.
Liv won't be sucked into it.
I think it's going to be. Well, if Bliss isn't there, then Liv for sure.
Yeah.
But I also think Nikki Cross will be there.
Oh, that's a given. She will be.
Why do you consistently say Nikki Cross? I just want to know.
She fits the bill for the Wyatt Six.
Cool.
The way that she left, the way she went off TV, just blank.
Her kind of like possessed.
Mhm.
It's full circle.
So where'd she go?
She's
To the Wyatt compound. I don't know.
going to have a reason. I mean,
He's
I
in
think it
Bo
happens at King of
Dallas's
the Ring, too.
basement, tied up right now.
Yeah.
I think we see something at King of the Ring to start. I don't know if they're going to do one at a time or bring how many, but I think it's going to start at King of the Ring.
I think they're going to bring one at a time to draw it out a little bit further. Who else are they going to bring out next week? Who are they also going to have with them? Okay, there's one,
Oh.
there's two, now there's
just-
three, now there's four. What are
hope
they
they-
going to do?
I hope they flash him.
I think they're just going to be in the crowd, and then
Yeah, flash him.
like the lights go out, the lights come back on. They have a spotlight on them, like a red spotlight, and then it goes out and they're gone.
And everything carries on. Like, what the hell
And
was
they
that?
carry-
What the
like
hell
it
was
never
that?
happened. Yeah.
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 And so they're going to have to start targeting certain people.
Oh, absolutely.
I think one person they'll probably target is Randy
Yeah.
because he was targeted twice. He got the fireball to the face. He was the first one with the fireball to the face and everything. Yep. And then he did the whole thing. And I bet you they come back against Randy again. And that would give Randy a good program.
No, it was
when
good.
and where? It could come in both shows, all three shows. I would like it if it was all three shows.
It don't matter.
You
They
know,
could
even
go
having
anywhere.
an NXT person be
Mm.
kind of,
I think that's where Joe Gacy kind of fits in.
yeah, exactly. Just start playing it around. If, you know, you could be anywhere. I don't care if you're SmackDown, NXT, or Raw.
Wyatt's
You're
will
all
find you.
victims. You're all victims. We all will find you.
You all forgot about us. Now we're going to show you who we are.
Mm-hmm. A little bit of everybody.
What's his name? Fits in that group pretty much better than anybody they're going to bring in. What's his name?
I don't see where he would fit into it.
He would fit.
He
but
would. To me, he would.
I
think
didn't really
he's-
see
he's
it very
too-
much. I didn't see
he's
the vision
more-
of it.
It's kind of more of the psycho.
Yeah. Too much. He's too much.
He's too much without being over.
Who are they going to put?
I think he's too much for that theme. I think
There
that
goes
theme
the
needs to
6.
be silent and quiet. I think his psychotic is way too much.
Hear me out on this though. Keep bringing Karrion Kross back.
Please don't put him in there.
I mean, honestly, he would fit.
His girlfriend?
Or do they replace Dexter with Braun Strowman?
Well,
I'd rather see that.
Actually, I can see Braun doing that because now Braun's out there shaking hands and kissing babies and taking pictures. And he's trying to be like, oh, hey, how's everybody? How's everybody? And then they flip his script out of nowhere. And then it just turns different.
Him and Eric Rowan tag.
Yeah.
That'd be I mean, that's just like, the Wyatt family back in the day with Luke Harper.
Yep.
Okay, all in all, great night.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I thought it was.
good fun.
I thought it was actually pretty damn good. Now that